firstly, I think what we should have a look at is the changes to the Legal Aid Sentencing and Punishment of Offenders Act. So this year, in 2023, we have the Legal Aid, Family and Domestic Abuse Miscellaneous Amendments Order. So some of this came into force in March this year. The most relevant information for us came into force in May of this year. So as you can see on the slide, this makes amendments to the Civil Legal Aid Merits Criteria Regulations. It also makes amendments to some other regulations, for example, the Civil Legal Aid Financial Resources and Payment for Services Regulations. And what it means in particular for family practitioners and those that deal with care proceedings and private law proceedings is that the Legal Aid Sentencing and Punishment of Offenders Act, or LAPSO, is amended in that it is extending means-free legal aid for parents and those who have been granted parental responsibility when it comes to opposing placement applications or adoption applications. One of the interesting points is in the areas of inter-country adoption, you will know that there are lists of restricted countries when it comes to adopting children from abroad. Some of those countries are Ethiopia, Cambodia, Nepal, and additionally, Nigeria is on the list of restricted countries. So in April this year, the Department for Education updated the list of restricted countries to include additional points when it comes to consider why there are restrictions in particular on adopting from Nigeria. What it added in is that, in particular, the Department for Education finds that there have been weaknesses in the pre- and post-adoption checks and the monitoring by Nigerian authorities, and that's why one of the reasons why Nigeria is on the list of restricted countries. So that's been very recently updated. If anybody wants to have a look at that guidance, you'll find it on the Department for Education website, and it's the list of restricted countries guidance.